Are you getting tired of fighting the crowds for a selfie under the Eiffel Tower? Are you over the endless souvenir shops in Rome? What if I told you that some of the best European adventures aren't in the usual guidebooks? The continent has some truly magical and vibrant capital cities hiding in plain sight. These are places where you can still get lost on ancient streets without shouldering through crowds, eat amazing food that isn't just for tourists, and see a side of Europe that feels brand new. Today, we're skipping the big names. We're heading off the beaten path to explore the top 10 most underrated capitals in Europe that you need to see. Get ready to add some new destinations to your bucket list. Number 1. Tallinn, Estonia. First up is a city that looks like it's straight out of a medieval fairy tale, Tallinn, Estonia. Forget what you might think about the Baltics, because Tallinn is a city of incredible contrasts. At its heart is a UNESCO-listed old town, one of the best preserved Hanseatic town centers anywhere. Just picture it. Wandering through winding cobblestone streets, past colorful merchant houses with red tiled roofs, and under old, turreted walls that have stood for centuries. But Tallinn is more than just a living museum. It's also a buzzing, modern city, sometimes called the Silicon Valley of Europe because of its booming tech scene, where companies like Skype got their start. This mix of old and new gives the city a unique vibe. You can spend your morning exploring Toompea Castle and the impressive Alexander Nevsky Cathedral, and then spend your afternoon in the hip Teleskivi Creative City, a former industrial complex now packed with art galleries, craft beer bars, and cool shops. The food here is a tasty mix of Baltic, Scandinavian, and Russian flavors, with everything from hearty traditional dishes to creative modern meals. Number 2. Riga, Latvia. Next, we head to Riga, the lively capital of Latvia. Often skipped over for its neighbors, Riga is a goldmine of amazing architecture, relaxing parks, and great value. The city is famous for having the most Art Nouveau architecture in the world. A walk down Alberta Street feels like you're in an outdoor museum, with buildings covered in detailed sculptures, flower designs, and dramatic masks. But there's more to see. Riga's Old Town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site where medieval buildings stand next to busy market squares. Here you'll find the famous House of the Blackheads and can climb the tower of St. Peter's Church for an amazing panoramic view of the city. What really makes Riga special is its chill atmosphere. You can spend hours exploring the huge Riga Central Market, located in 5 old Zeppelin hangars, trying local foods like smoked fish and dark rye bread. For a peaceful moment, take a walk through the beautiful Bastejkalna Park, which surrounds the old town with its calm canal and queued bridges. Number 3. Vilnius, Lithuania. Our third stop is the quirky and creative capital of Lithuania, Vilnius. It might be the least known of the Baltic capitals, but it's also the most surprising. Its charm comes from its huge, UNESCO-listed old town, one of the largest in Northern Europe, where you'll see Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque buildings all mixed together on winding cobblestone streets. The city has a relaxed, bohemian feel, which makes it super welcoming and easy to explore on foot. You can climb Gediminas' tower for a great view of the city, check out the Grand Palace of the Grand Dukes, or just get lost in the maze-like alleys. Vilnius also has a playful side. The city's tourism board once called it the G-spot of Europe, because nobody knows where it is, but when you find it, it's amazing. You can see this creative spirit in the self-declared Republic of Uzupas, an artsy neighborhood with its own constitution, president, and whimsical vibe. With its green spaces, lively art scene, and affordable prices, Vilnius is a city that surprises those who wander off the main tourist trail. Number 4. Ljubljana, Slovenia. Welcome to Ljubljana, Slovenia, a city that feels like a secret you just discovered. Ljubljana is one of Europe's greenest and most livable capitals, with a small, pedestrian-friendly city center that's a joy to explore. The Ljubljanica River flows through the heart of the city, with its banks full of busy cafes and restaurants. Looking over the city is Ljubljana Castle, sitting on a hill with amazing panoramic views. You can get there by a modern funicular or a nice walk-up. The city's architecture is a pretty mix of Baroque and Art Nouveau, much of it designed by the famous architect Jože Plečnik, who also designed the iconic Triple Bridge in the city's central market. And don't miss the Dragon Bridge, with its 4 famous dragon statues that have become a symbol of the city. Besides being beautiful, Ljubljana has a young and lively feel, thanks to its large student population. For a taste of its alternative side, check out Metelkova City, an old army barracks that's now an independent social and cultural center, covered in colorful street art and hosting events every night. Number 5. Skopje, North Macedonia. Get ready for a city of interesting contrasts, Skopje, the capital of North Macedonia. Skopje is a place where ancient history and bold, modern ideas meet in the most surprising ways. On one side of the Vardar River, you can walk through the Old Bazaar, one of the oldest and largest in the Balkans. It's a maze of cobblestone streets, mosques, and traditional craft shops that feels like a piece of the Ottoman Empire. Cross the historic stone bridge, and you're in a totally different world. Macedonia Square is home to a huge statue of a warrior on a horse, part of the controversial Skopje 2014 project that filled the city with grand statues, fountains, and neoclassical buildings. It's a bit quirky and surreal, but definitely something you'll remember. For the best views of the city, go up to the ancient Kale Fortress, which has watched over Skopje for centuries. The city is also the birthplace of Mother Teresa, and you can visit a memorial house dedicated to her. Number 6. Tirana, Albania. Next up is one of Europe's most colorful and lively capitals, Tirana, Albania. Once a gray and isolated city under a strict communist government, Tirana has completely changed. Today, it's a city full of life, with brightly painted buildings, cool street art, and a great cafe culture. The center of the city is Skanderbeg Square, a huge public space with important landmarks like the National History Museum, the Idahim Bey Mosque, and the Clock Tower. Tirana's recent past isn't hidden but is used in creative ways. The Bunka Art Museums, located in huge Cold War bunkers built by the paranoid dictator Enver Hoxha, are now interesting history and art spaces. The Pyramid of Tirana, once a museum for Hoxha, has been turned into a unique public space and cultural center. To get away from the city noise, take the Dejti Express cable car up Dejti Mountain for amazing views of the city and the surrounding area. Number 7. Zagreb, Croatia. While most people head to Croatia's beautiful coast, its capital, Zagreb, is still a wonderfully underrated spot. Zagreb is a city with charming Austro-Hungarian architecture, a great cafe culture, and a surprising number of quirky and interesting museums. The city is split into the historic upper town, Gornji Grad, and the busy lower town, Donji Grad. In the upper town, you can walk through cobblestone streets, see the famous St. Mark's Church with its colorful tiled roof, and get great views of the city. One of Zagreb's most well-known attractions is the Museum of Broken Relationships, a unique and touching collection of objects and stories from failed relationships from all over the world. The city really comes alive in its many outdoor areas, from the lively Dolac Market with its red umbrellas to the many green parks that make it one of Europe's greenest cities. Life in Zagreb is all about being outside and in its cafes, making it the perfect place to just sit back, relax, and watch the world go by. Number 8. Belgrade, Serbia. If you're looking for a city with a lot of energy and a vibrant feel, look no further than Belgrade, Serbia. Located where the Danube and Sava rivers meet, Belgrade is a city with a rich history, a bit of grit, and a famous nightlife. Its buildings tell the story of its complicated past, with a mix of Ottoman, Austro-Hungarian, and Socialist-era styles. At the heart of the city is the Kalemegdan Fortress, a huge stronghold that has been built, destroyed, and rebuilt over 2,000 years. It's now a beautiful park with great river views. For some old-world charm, walk down Skadarlija Street, the city's bohemian area, full of traditional Serbian restaurants called kafanas, where you can enjoy live music and hearty food. But Belgrade is most famous for what happens after dark. Its nightlife is often compared to cities like Berlin and Ibiza, with everything from underground techno clubs to the famous Splavovi, floating river clubs on the Danube and Sava that keep the party going all night. Number 9. Valletta, Malta. Our next stop is a small capital that is full of history, Valletta, Malta. This fortified city, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is often called an open-air museum. Built by the Knights of St. John in the 16th century, Valletta is a masterpiece of Baroque architecture, with beautiful palaces, churches, and forts all packed into a tiny peninsula. It's actually one of the most concentrated historic areas in the world, with over 320 monuments in a small space. The stunning St. John's Co-Cathedral, with its rich interior and famous Caravaggio paintings, is a must-see. For the best views of the Grand Harbor, go to the Upper Baraka Gardens, where you can watch the daily cannon salute. Even though Malta is popular, Valletta itself is still pretty uncrowded, so you can explore its honey-colored limestone streets, charming balconies, and beautiful sea views at your own pace. It's a city where history feels alive everywhere you look. Number 10. Reykjavik, Iceland. Finally, we go to the northernmost capital in the world, Reykjavik, Iceland. While many people see Reykjavik as just a starting point for Iceland's amazing natural wonders, the city itself is a great destination. It's a small, lively city with colorful houses, a great creative scene, and friendly people. The unique Hallgrímskirkja Church, with a design inspired by Iceland's basalt lava columns, stands out in the skyline. You can take an elevator to the top for an incredible 360-degree view of the city and nearby mountains. Walk down the main street, Lagavegur, to find cool shops, cozy cafes, and great restaurants. The Harpa Concert Hall, with its amazing glass design, is another architectural gem on the waterfront. Of course, Reykjavik is the perfect base for classic Icelandic adventures. From here, you can easily take day trips to the geothermal waters of the Blue Lagoon, explore the famous Golden Circle route, or, in the winter, chase the magical northern lights. So there you have it, 10 amazing European capitals that show that the best travel experiences are often where you least expect them. From the medieval charm of Tallinn to the volcanic landscapes around Reykjavik, these cities offer a great mix of history, culture, and adventure, all without the huge crowds of the more famous destinations. They prove that Europe is still full of surprises, just waiting for travelers who are willing to look beyond the obvious. What do you think? Have you been to any of these underrated spots? Or is there a city you think should be on our list? Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing about your travel adventures. And if this video has inspired you to see a different side of Europe, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more unique travel content. Your next big adventure is just a click away. Thanks for watching, and happy travels.